grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to to those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of entertainment. And that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, English. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now Davis on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Los Angeles.
Davis now on 1st down, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Gain of 5. And a Rams 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Davis now. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
To number 3.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. By much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Rams 6, Seahawks nothing.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 70 range.
From the gun, English. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, English. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Davis. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Ooh, he's running.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6. Daniel Carlson.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Davis throwing on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Davis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, English. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Rams.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, English. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, English. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Davis going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Davis, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Davis. Back to the air on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, English. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
First down, Rams.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. 36. This is Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
First down, Rams.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Davis. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Can't relate, watch the dirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on site, red
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Rams 20, Seahawks 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting. For real, after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. English. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, English. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And it's a fumble, and the Rams have got it back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways, but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw. Davis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, get off the ground, and that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Farmer. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Davis. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Davis throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Rams.
Davis now on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. English. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze.
And my goodness, another interception.
Run it right down.
Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Taken down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Operating from the gun. English, now in desperation. They got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Hey, watch the lane. Mike, Mustang 19.
Night, sweetheart.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, English. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the